Hello. Thank you for listening to the Fillet podcast. Today's episode 103. I am Grant Fiero, and this is Michael Medina. Michael Medina, as always. Sorry for that slip up. Mike, I promise I know your name. Um, yeah. Today we're gonna be running through some topics. Michael Pulizzi went pro. Adidas released their London Meantime video. Couple battles as always. There was a Buster Bale. The video was released for Buster Bale. Felipe Gustavo had a 9 club. Chad Muska was just announced as a part of Stray, no longer on Supra. We'll just start there. We'll
It
just do a little
sounded,
sec
it sounded like
because
you
you're
were
a
gonna
big Muska.
totally. It sounded like you were gonna say that he's no longer on Soup, and I was gonna say, did you just shorten Soup, Super out of Soup?
That would be funny if people started doing that. He's officially off chicken noodle soup. This is just in. He is now on a Stray for a new flavor of soup.
Dude, all I'm saying is, I think that like everyone's kind of. If you read the comments to like the introduction or like the new breaking news or whatever the fuck was posted, it reads like a lot of the comments are reading like he doesn't even skate and like Chad Muska doesn't even put out footage. Like little do they know, like it's more than likely that he's gonna be like on the design team the same way that he was over at Supra.
Yeah, I would agree.
That's definitely what
Now
it seems like more to me.
tell me, whose post did Muska post about it? Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, either Muska did Muska post about it? Yeah, it was Muska, right?
I'm gonna
Where did I
check
see
right
it at?
now.
Or did I see it on the Stray? I saw it on the Stray actually.
On Stray's Instagram.
Yeah,
What's that called?
the Stray.
The
I'm
Stray.
pretty sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. I'm gonna pull it up. See, damn, they have a lot of followers already. Oh wait,
Yeah.
it's because it was the Fallen account.
Oh, really? That's smart.
Yeah, no, it's very smart. No, Stray doesn't have a post today.
Oh, then where the fuck
They
did
were
I see
posted
it?
about it.
I don't know. I definitely saw it. I know I saw it on the Barracks website as well.
Yeah, I saw that thing. Anyway,
There was definitely a
yeah,
post about it though.
but yes, I would agree with you that I would expect to see him designing shoes, at least somewhat involved in that process, because that seemed like the role he had over at Supra with a
Mm-hmm.
lot of shoes. Obviously, the Sky Top series, most notably. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty surprising to a lot of people because he is so well, like, you kind of think of Supra. I think Muska is one of the first people you think of. Um, and whenever that happens with
Did you just
like,
freeze?
I don't know, did I?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
rad.
Yeah, well, I don't know. What I was saying, I don't know if it got cut off or not, was that I think when you think of Supra, Muska is one of the first people you would think of. So it's definitely surprising and interesting that he is separated from Supra. But we have also seen lots of people separate from
I
Supra.
was gonna say, I don't know if surprising is the right word.
Well, I mean, I still think in a sense it is. Like, did you see it coming?
I mean, him and Jamie they both rode for Circuit together. It's not like this is like totally an unfamiliar
It's not
thing.
completely random, but it is. I would say it is a little surprising that he left Supra due to the fact he's been there for so long and had
I
such a
mean,
big impact on the brand.
haven't they cut a lot of their team though?
Yes. Or yes, a lot of the team riders from 2
Have
years
either
ago are
left
no
or been
longer
cut,
on.
I should say.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
So I mean,
Yeah, in that sense. Yeah. But I'm sure I would assume Supra did all they could to keep Muska, but I don't know, maybe not. But I just feel like he's so it's freezing.
it's not me today either.
Yeah, no, because you're coming through clear to me. I'm just gonna
I got all my bars.
I'm gonna try to close everything on my computer. See what I can do to make it as best as possible. But yeah, I don't know. I guess there's not really much to say other than the fact that it was announced.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, dude,
any
it's congratulations. Like, it's not like the easiest thing to do to keep finding sponsors, especially after that, far out the game, so to speak.
yeah,
So, I mean, for him to go to a company that's like seemingly progressive, that's sick.
yeah, I agree. I agree. No, I'm ready for the shoes to be available and
Yeah,
the video to be released and just
Twan
to, like
footage too. That's what
yeah,
I'm
that
waiting
would be
for.
rad. That would be
Yeah,
rad.
like if they're gonna launch the brand, that would really help because it'll put a lot of just eyes on them in general. Because people are
Yeah,
gonna
because
watch Antoine stuff as soon
Antoine
as
can
you
put
see
it.
the name.
Yeah, Antoine
Yep.
can put an Insta clip out, and it's gonna have an article on the website about it.
No,
There's not
no
many
shit.
people that can do that. I mean,
There's
I guess
very
there's a
few.
lot of people that could do that if they put out their gnarliest trick ever, but Antoine could almost do a
Dog, he could do
basic
like two
line at a
tricks and
skate
that
park.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Because
Mm-hmm.
people want to see his footage that badly, which is really cool, actually.
It's rad. It's it's
It is
it's
really cool that he
it's
has that
accurate.
much. Yeah, that many people want to watch him that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I'm trying to say. Um,
I think another one that's
Mike,
like
what?
that is like Gino.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
When Gino does
I would,
anything, it's like fucking everywhere. I'm just like, hell yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
tight.
Um, well, I don't know. I guess we can just move along. Mike, I was
Moving
just
along.
thinking, looking at this list, I feel like a lot of these topics, a
Or like
decent
things that I
amount.
like.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so
Not
sick.
not that I don't, but they're things that like I see that and think, oh, Mike would like that.
I've
For
like
example,
historically been hyped over.
uh yeah, exactly. Adidas released a video. Adidas always makes me think of Mike. Called
Hammers.
what was it called? London Meantime.
Yeah. They dropped the teaser for it too, which I thought was a really good move. They did that with Broadway Bullet too, right?
Oh, is that their little thing now? The city videos? I forgot about that one.
I
Broadway
don't
Bullet was
know,
sick.
but I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure they
I
dropped
believe
a
they did.
teaser for that one too, though, right?
I believe they did, yeah.
I'm a big fan of teasers that are not just a bunch of B-rolls, like scenes of the sky and the city and all that shit. Like you can have that in there, sick. But I want to see stuff that I'm expecting to see in the video. I really, really like that. And like,
Okay.
don't undersell me. You know what I mean? And they definitely did not. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know if
yeah,
you
no, they
saw, but
killed
I
it.
even posted the trailer. Like, fuck yeah! Like, I'm about to be stoked on this. And then what? A
Yeah.
few days later, I'm like, holy fuck! What's that one dude's name with the ponytail? Not the ponytail, but the little man bun. Is that Gustav that used to be on Sweet Skateboards slash
I
Sour
believe so,
Skateboards?
yeah. I think you're right.
The one that shared a part with why can't I think of his name? Mafia. Not Wes. One that fucked his knee all
Mafia.
up. Yeah, the one they did the
Oh,
sweet.
in the Sweet Mafia video? I don't remember who he
Yeah.
shared a part with, but I think you're thinking of
What's the one who fucked his leg all up? Why can't I think of New Balance?
Oh, Surrey?
Yeah, Tyler Surrey. I'm pretty sure he's the one who shared a part with Tyler Surrey, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Sick.
But no, that dude went off.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That like every little bump little hip spot that they skated, he absolutely fucking destroyed. Did like extremely technical, extremely hard stuff on, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
awkward
And
trick.
the fact that like we got Daywan there, like who was I
Oh,
wasn't were you expecting that?
no, I didn't.
It was not
And there
expecting to
was a
see
good.
Daywan.
It was cool that it wasn't just. I mean, any clip of Day One is sick to see,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, because I think everyone finds him as someone enjoyable to watch. But it was cool that it was more than one clip. We
It was
got
a
stuff
good
throughout the
amount.
video. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think a couple things that stand out from day one was that bank spot with all the cracks where it's like all the quick feet ollies and then ollies over the last one and manual was sick.
Yeah, that Gustav
Uh,
switch ollie up frontside half cab flipped it.
yeah.
I was just like, yes, that's the way to do it.
And then day one that alley oop front 180 to fakie manual like out of a curb cut onto the
Yeah,
bank
it
was
came out
sick.
forward too.
Oh, dude, that actually makes me think of possibly my favorite clip in the video. Mark
Suchu,
Suchu nose manual nollie back 180 to switch Manny.
rocking the white sutus too, dude.
Was
I need
so
those.
so sick. That clip was so sick. Um, yeah,
It
Suchu
all
definitely
went
stood out to me.
in. Of
Suchu killed
course,
it.
it's because every time you see it, it's like it feels like it's so far in between. Like we haven't seen him since away days, right?
Yeah, not really that much street footage, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like as far as like
Yeah,
coverage,
yeah. I
like
don't think
street.
we I don't think we've gotten street footage
Which I mean,
out of.
dude, that's a dude. It was another one. Like if we see when we see shit from him, we're like, oh hell yeah, Suchi went in, dude.
Yeah, it is pretty cool because there's dudes that I get psyched that we get so much stuff out of them, but then someone like Suchu, it's like you might not get it all the time, but that kind of makes
Mm-hmm.
you more psyched when it does drop.
Definitely, and he's got
Um,
those white pro model, the white pro models he's rocking, dude. Need those. Need them. Need them. Those look fucking awesome.
dude, it was
What
a
you think
rad
about those
video.
spots? What do you think about the spots?
spots. I mean, they look sick, but I think a lot of them definitely looked hard to skate.
I think they all look so cool on
But
camera.
yeah, I think London would definitely
What do
be
you think about?
a
What do you
great
think
place
about
to skate.
Blondie? Blondie drop down
Oh,
back 50.
Blondie? The what? Which one?
That little drop down back 50 that he does.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I think Blondie. I don't know, like the energy, the way that they edit his footage,
Yeah,
I feel like it really gives him like a personality that you can just get off of his skating.
I totally
Like,
see that.
you know what I mean? Like you don't even
I
have to hear him
totally see
talk to
that.
kind of like get the vibe he has on the sesh, or at
Yeah.
least it's portrayed a certain way.
I
And I
also
think
am a
that's
really
super
big fan
rad.
of his Instagram account is one of my favorites too. He kills it, dude. He kills
Yeah,
it. It's all just like really rad photos or like palace stuff.
yeah, that's
I
sick.
think that's cool as hell. I've been
One
hyped
day,
on him. You know that.
yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, you've been psyched on him since
Yeah.
you first heard of him. One day
Hell
after,
yeah.
when I was at the same school I'm at, but when I was in LA, I got out of class and I was walking and I like looked to my right and I was like, oh, that looks like Nikel, but it was like far away. I was like, that really looks like him though. So I was like, I'll just like head that direction just to see if it's actually him.
Yeah, just to see if it's him. Right, right, right.
Yeah, and then I was like getting closer and it was Nikel and Blondie and Paul Shire like shooting and a
Damn.
bunch of photographers and like a backdrop thing. Like they're shooting photos of like new Adidas and Palace stuff. I mean, I don't know if Nikel was in the collab stuff, but Blondie was.
Mm-hmm.
It
So
was
they're
just so random.
doing another collab, or is it for that
I
first
believe
one?
so. Unless I mean, this was probably within the past 5 months. So I don't know
Ooh, so
in the past.
probably.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It seems like they have so much success when
I
they
mean,
do it.
dude, I was gonna say the first one was rad.
Yeah, they've.
Man,
I
I
mean, they've
still
done
haven't gotten
a
any
ton
of
of
the
products
I
together.
still haven't gotten any of the Hellas stuff, man. I'm blowing it.
Oh yeah, hey, Peacock came out in the whole fit on Insta.
I know. I saw, and then
That was hard.
Diego had the lower half of it.
Yeah, with some like with the primitive shirt that was white and green too,
Yeah,
like to
I was
match.
like, yeah, they're killing
Dude,
it, dude.
Peacock was fitted with the
Well,
dude. Peacock
Brian
went off in
Peacock
that video too.
he rides for both of them, right? Like he's
Hmm.
actually sponsored by Hellas too, right?
Yeah. So I think Diego's. I've at least seen him repping it. Hellas in the past.
He would fit.
Yeah, I don't know how
He's got that. He's got that like
but they for sure hook him up. I've seen him wearing their hats.
totally. He's got that ghetto soccer player vibe that Hellas does so exceptionally well.
That's a good way to put it. It
They
really
they
is.
fucking nail it, dude. They nail that shit.
Pretty rad. Yeah.
I still can never get over Lucas's fit. There's one fit that he has in like the Adidas Redux part
Hmm.
where it's literally like a pair of blue Adidas soccer shorts, some like a Lucas shoes, and then he has a fucking blue button up on, sweaty as fuck. You're just like, what?
That's so
What the
funny.
fuck? Like,
Yeah, I was watching
where did he come from with that fit, dude? Like, what? You
I
killed
was
it, dude.
I was watching an edit that Thrasher released that Louis Elliott. It was a trip of Louis, Miles, and TX. I think they were
Mhm.
in Taiwan. It was like just an iPhone edit that Louis had filmed of like iPhone clips, and he edited them on his phone. They put on Thrasher. I think it was called "Stick to Skating." And there's some clips of Miles in there with like a soccer jersey, or at least, yeah, I think it was a soccer jersey, and then like Adidas black shorts, and he just looks like a soccer player that's skating.
Yeah,
It's so funny.
he's been pulling off the ghetto soccer
Yeah,
player.
and they all rip like now. There's so many dudes on Adidas that skate in those like chiller pants, like the swishy pants, kind of with like
Dude,
the knee.
it's because they need that balance. That's all it is, man. Adidas makes things for performance, bro.
Trent's always repping them.
Stripes, baby. Three
Diego,
stripes.
all those dudes.
That shit's excellent.
Yeah, I need to watch this London video again because it was rad. I
Oh,
enjoyed
I've watched it like 3 times
it.
already,
Need to
dude.
give it one more view at
For
least.
some reason, I'm most hyped on Gustav.
Yeah, I mean,
If
it
that's
sounds like
him,
he stood out
man.
to you.
See, I wanna make sure that's him though, because what if it's not him?
Well, you said, well, let's see if that because I know the name, but I can't. So you said he shared a
I'm
part with
pretty,
Tyler Surrey. Where
I'm
do you
pretty
think?
positive, man. Like I watched Sweet Mafia a ton of times, and I'm pretty sure.
Well, I was just gonna Google it and see if anything came up. Gustav Tonneson.
Damn, I got it right.
He
Thank
shared
God.
the part with Surrey.
Is he in that Adidas shit?
Let me pull that up on YouTube. See who they list on the featuring, like in the video.
If it's not him, then I
I'm
gotta.
pretty sure it's him.
I'm almost positive. I just gotta know though. Otherwise, it's like I feel like we're not doing. very much research here. We're just
Okay,
kind of just
it's
assuming.
featuring Blondie, Daewon, Gustav, Mark
Hell
Suchin.
yeah.
It is because we would have been. Well, look, there's Kevin Lowry,
No,
Gunes Ozdegon, Goons.
no, that's Gustav, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Well,
know
we're
about
pretty
the man bun. He's been man bunning it for quite some
for
time.
a while. Okay. Nikel had that. What he had a pop shove it in there, right? Just one clip.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, it was sick that MJ was in it. I didn't quite see that coming. I
No,
mean,
I don't think.
it's not surprising, but it
I
was
was gonna
cool that he
say
was.
it's like it's just one of those things where like we know that he rides for them, but like even when we see his shit with,
Yeah, it's like, oh, sick. Like, I don't know. I didn't think like, oh, I'm gonna get MJ footage, but at the same time, it's like,
I
of
mean,
course they're gonna put him in it. Like, why wouldn't they?
I don't know.
Alec kills it as always.
Oh, that
I always
dude.
think of Drew when I see Alec.
Dude, I feel like that guy, even though everyone knows, like when you say his name,
He's
everyone knows
so good. He's
everyone knows
underrated.
he's the shit. He's so
Yeah,
underrated. He's
he's like,
so
yeah,
underrated.
people give him credit, but it's seriously like he's insane.
He should be everyone's favorite, is what I feel like.
He is. I think that there's one, like, I think we'll have a video part that'll really like super blow people away that hasn't came out yet.
Okay, that's fair
Like,
to say.
I don't know. I guess.
So basically, like his Kyle part, like his No Way Out part.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, good, because it tripped out for a second. Yes, I would say like Kyle's no other way. It's like Kyle
That's
was
what I meant to
obviously
say.
super known when that dropped. Everyone knew of Kyle. He'd been pro. Alex very well known. He's been pro. Um, but I think there'll be a part that'll like really set him off, like more into people's faces, like wow, and they'll really maybe just get more
Totally.
coverage, and people would just get more how gnarly he is. Um, but I don't
I
want
think
not to downplay his away days part that was incredible, or his flip three part.
those dude,
Uh,
the Way Days part was the shit.
yeah, Drew always talks about how that's his favorite part because it's like it's
That
not too
shit
short, not too long. He
goes.
just goes
I feel the
off and it's
same way.
over.
Yeah, there's no filler at all. It's all just hammering the
Yeah,
entire part.
Alec
I
is
watched, dude.
really
You know how many
gnarly,
fucking times I've seen that damn video?
dude. It's in away days, right, where he does kickflip front blunt shove down a handrail.
Mm,
That is so heavy. And
that's
then
gnarly.
his ender's sick when he grinds that kinker.
He placed in Heartlines, right? Or Heart, whatever the fuck it's called.
I think he did. Yeah,
Second
he
or
did.
third?
It was him,
Second. It's
Nija,
Nija,
and who was
Kelvin.
Kelvin? Yeah,
Kelvin, I think got third, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah. I think Alec got second.
Okay.
Dang. Okay. Well, to give a little preview to the viewers, Mike and I were just talking about how it's funny how it's a before we went live, how it's funny how it's a Red Bull contest, and we're like, oh, I bet they're bummed when a monster dude wins,
Especially because
and
of
then
how many Red Bull dudes were actually in there
yeah,
too.
I mean, it's even funnier now that we just talk about the whole podium is like the Red Bull didn't even have a dude on the podium. Like I'm
I
pretty
know, but
sure aren't Kelvin and Alec both on Rockstar? So it's just like
Rockstar. I was just gonna
it's like
say that.
yeah, it's like their podium's just full of the other energy drinks. They're just like,
The,
dang it.
dude, I feel like Red Bull was the original too, if like right? Like I feel like those Red Bull gives you wing commercials have been around for fucking ever.
For
Like
yeah.
and I feel like so it's kind of funny that like the knockoffs, so to speak, are the ones at podiumed at their own fucking
Man,
event.
it'd be great. I just
When is Alec gonna leave for Villager, man? We got to get him
who?
healthy.
Oh, Alec?
Alec, yeah,
I don't know, dude.
we got to get him healthy, man. We
I don't
can't
know,
have
but
him taking
yeah,
it.
I hope we start seeing more and more people not wear ugly logos on their hats.
I wish that we had Villager out here.
You know what I do want to say though is I feel like okay, let's just transition to Felipe's Nine Club. Are you down?
Yeah, I loved it.
Because that made me think of something I want to bring up in specific first. Is that I feel like I get so like over and tons of people of the Red Bull hats like that they have to have on always. It's just like it just looks so fake because like everyone knows they have to wear it.
Yeah,
But then when Felipe was talking about like how much they did for him to help
come
him
back.
rehab, I
Yeah,
was like, undeniably, like that's sick that they
yeah,
back their riders that hard and have the budget
and
to put all that money and time
yeah,
in for them.
Nike does the same thing, dude.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, there's other companies doing it too, but it's
Mm-hmm.
sick for someone like Felipe that like lives in LA area can go to the Red Bull gym. They bought him a stationary bike. I'm sure that's friggin' pricey.
It can be. You can get one that's crazy, stupid expensive, dude.
I would bet that Red Bull got the crazy, stupid, expensive one.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they probably have a warehouse of them just sitting in there waiting to be handed out.
So yeah, I mean, from that, I was listening to that and I was like, dude, I feel like I got to the point where it's like I'm always just laughing, like making fun of how stupid the hats look and like whatever. But at the end of the day, it is cool that they can back their riders in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. But
I mean, I feel like that's the only really
benefit that and money.
benefit. Yeah, that and a paycheck. Obviously.
There's no other like. I always think about it like this, like I won't say everyone because I don't know obviously I don't really know any of the dudes that skate for Red Bull, Monster, or Rockstar. Those dudes are skating like if they weren't getting paid, they wouldn't be like posting about this company. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like even maybe they'll drink, maybe they actually like the drink and will drink it here and there, and even if they're just getting the drink for free and not getting money, they probably still wouldn't post about it because it's just like whatever.
Right.
But it's like they're repping it for the paycheck and for things like that. Like they're taking care of him super well, which is sick. But I always think of it like that. Like that.
I didn't realize that he tore his ACL.
Yeah,
Like,
that's gnarly. I mean,
that's
he was
a
out for
gnarly
8 months. He was saying
that's a
that's a
gnarly
lot.
rehab, man.
That is a long time. It was really cool for me listening to this because, well, for a lot of reasons. First of all, I really enjoyed it, and he told his story in a very funny and entertaining way. But also, I had the pleasure of being with Felipe when I went up to LA with Drew at a meet. We're at the barracks, and Felipe was there, and this was in September, and Felipe was still hurt. So I kind of got to hear him talk about his injury, and we just asked him some questions and had a casual conversation. Um, so I'd heard like a lot of that injury stuff then, but that was still before he was able to start skating again. So it was cool to hear it now after like now he can skate again. He's been skating for probably 6, 7 months now. So he's
Mm-hmm.
back on his board,
Jim,
killing it,
he was at. I
obviously.
was gonna say he was at that Red Bull shit.
Yep, skated that. Had
Mm-hmm.
crazy mockbook clip on Instagram yesterday or
Yep.
today, I don't remember. About how to skate street league this weekend. I mean, when Drew and I were talking to him in September, it was I mean, you could tell he was ready to get on his board. But
Yeah.
and it was sick to hear him talk about it. And when Drew and I were talking to him, was how hard he was working to get back on his board as quickly as possible.
Dude, I didn't
But
realize how how
and he
healthy he
talked
got.
about it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
how he didn't want to risk it. He wanted to make sure he was at 100% and how good he feels now. And just, I mean, he was working so hard, whether it was eating a certain way, taking care of his body, working out, all that stuff, which is so rad to see that it seems to have paid off for him.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Doesn't that
Um,
kind of like when he was talking about like the dieting and the working out and just his legs being stronger and having more energy and all that? Totally didn't it feel inspiring to you?
yes,
I
definitely.
felt like man, dude, I gotta stop eating this shit, dude. Like I gotta just
I don't know. I feel like I've, I don't know. Personally, like I probably within the past year or so, I try to stretch like every day.
oh yeah, I do that for sure. I'm old though, man. I gotta
Yeah,
stretch it out.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just always hear like dudes say how much that helps. So I always try to stretch like in the mornings or at night or like before the sesh. And I actually listening to him, he pointed out, made me think about how it's probably super good for your body to stretch right after you skate.
I'm
Like right when the
sure.
session is over, don't run to your car, like chill at the park for a minute and stretch.
It's not a
But
bad thing.
it was a great. I mean, dude, the Tampa story is obvious. I think that's one of the. That's
Yeah,
just a great story. I'll just put it that
yeah.
way.
We kind of already knew that one, but it was cool for him to elaborate on it further, you know? Where he talked about like doing all the contests and his dad calling in sick with like a broken or fake broken wrist or whatever. I can't hear you, man. Just switch over to the headphones. Can you do that? I don't know why you're talking to the microphone. I can't hear you.
What about now?
Hey, what's up, player?
All right, we're gonna do this. This thing's being a little weird today,
That's okay. It'd be like
but
that
it'll be squared
sometimes.
away by next week because I like using it because I think it is higher quality. Definitely, it is. I don't think
It
it is.
sounds crispy. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. But for some reason, it's not cooperating
What do you
completely.
think about Felipe and the three stripes, man?
I was kind of hoping they'd bring that up, but it's probably too much in the middle of whatever's happening with that whole situation on the nightclub.
Mm.
But I think it's a great fit. I mean, he looks good in them.
I said the same thing. Like I said,
Yeah.
remember last week we talked about how I felt like Diego didn't look right in him,
Okay.
and I feel like Felipe does.
Yeah, I think Felipe definitely looks solid. I'm hoping that they're working on an announcement. I want to see him all the way on for sure.
Me too.
I think he
Me
deserves
fucking
it.
too.
He gets coverage. I mean, like, why wouldn't they? In a sense.
I think that it's a really good look for them as far as like getting good, like getting new dudes because they keep putting people on. It's fucking excellent. I love it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
especially like the people that they're putting on are like legendary as people. Especially like I mean, not saying Felipe's reached like legendary status, but I mean Felipe's the shit.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. I mean, he's out there getting coverage, putting footage out.
Oh
Whether
yeah, he
it's
said he was going to drop that part by the end of the year, and if
Plan
not,
B part, hopefully by the end of the year.
yeah,
Um,
that's sick.
Obviously had a heavy part in True. Gets footage on the barracks. There's always stuff coming out with Felipe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he skates all the contests. Like he'll be at Tampa. He just did Hard Lines. He'll be at Street League. All that stuff. So
I'm
why not?
back in it. What you? I don't know. I thought the episode was dope though, and I thought like,
It was what, dude. I
even
love.
though like, I feel like we've heard a lot. I think it was funny how many times he said, "Man, it was hectic. It was hectic." He
It
kept
was
saying
there
everything
were
was.
two things that stood out to me, like word things, was like hectic, and then he would always say, "Just do the damn thing." The way he would say it. Like when he was talking to his
That's such.
whatever the whole court thing is, just sign the down paper. So,
Yeah, dude, I absolutely loved how he talks
the
about
way he
carrying
would
around.
say those words was so funny.
Or he carries around his MacBook to show his sponsor me tape. Dude, are you kidding me? How cool is that?
Oh my gosh,
That was
his
my
stories
favorite
were
story from the
insane.
whole episode
The
for sure.
MacBook story was great.
Every time he
Oh,
talked about the MacBook, I got
the
hyped.
standout for me was I don't even want to try to say it like he does because it's hilarious and you need to listen to him say it. When he says
Hodger.
when he Hodger, no, when he was that bummed that he couldn't skate picnic tables for a year, that was so
Oh
funny.
yeah, he's like, oh, Matt can skate picnic tables for a whole year.
What am I gonna do?
It
Oh
was
yeah,
so fucking fun, dude.
I need
And
to go
then,
on trips.
oh my god, I loved it, dude. I loved
It
it.
was so fun. That was
Yeah,
crazy to hear about the way that whole situation went down with him and Dario getting written up.
Hodger.
I was so curious about why
I
the
can't
cop
get over
had to
him calling him. I love
Hodger,
him calling him Hodger.
and then
I
Chris
love it.
started calling him Hodge.
I love it, dude. I fucking love it.
Oh, and then he switch man. What was it, like a shoebox
On a
with the
fingerboard? Oh my god, that's fucking funny, dude.
so funny.
Excellent episode. If anybody, it's one of those ones that I actually think people should watch.
Really? Yeah, because it was generally I do get to watch most of it, but this one
I rarely get to watch them.
yeah, this one I listened to like the whole thing. I went back because I don't know. I like to read the comments to see what people say and think. So I just clicked on it when I got home, and then I randomly like clicked to somewhere in the video, and that's when he was tech decking, and that was funny. But I didn't get to watch most of it. I just listened to it.
Yeah, me too. I usually listen to it while I'm driving.
Yeah, that's what I did the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna go listen to parts of it again. I want to listen to talk about the tables. That was so funny.
Sure.
But how crazy was that whole thing with the kick out?
Oh, where security made him follow him to the police station? Like,
yeah,
what?
the cops came and then the cops sent him to the cop station. Like, I don't get why they didn't just drive him.
I don't believe it was a cop. I think it was a police or a security officer.
I thought he said it was a police officer.
Maybe. That doesn't
Actually, it
make
was. No, I know it was because that's why. If a security guard told you to drive to a police station, why would you do it?
because they were foreign and didn't know better.
Dario would know.
Dude, I don't know. It seems weird that the police officer would have them drive
That's
their
why
own
Kelly
car
was
there.
tripping out. That's why Kelly was like, why'd they do that? Like Kelly was all confused.
I'm confused.
Exactly.
Currently.
It doesn't really make any sense.
Hell no.
And it's crazy, dude. The court thing was crazy. He had to get up at 3 and drive from Costa Mesa over there to wherever the courthouse was.
Dude, he's really good at waiting for stuff.
It sounds like it.
Like, what the fuck? That sounds like an absolute waste of my life.
He did that like 3 days in a row or something.
Like, what the fuck, dude? Oh,
Dude,
there goes my image. I'm on low power. Oh, what? It let me
you're back.
stay on? Oh, sick, man.
Yeah, he was, dude. I don't know. He just told the stories in such a good and funny way. I really
Usually
enjoy it.
makes me stop when I get to 20%. It says, nah, dude.
For some reason, I feel like it's like almost every week I just want to say, "Oh, it's one of my favorite episodes," and then I'm like, "Okay, I can't say that every week, but they're just
It
always
was
entertaining."
tight. It's not.
It
It's
was
not
good.
up there for me yet.
No, yeah, okay, I could see.
Wade
Fair enough.
DeSarmo is still reigning.
Wade's still your one. I can't choose
Yeah,
one, although I really do like Mikey's. But again, I'll just start
I
going down the
liked.
list. I love Shane Hales.
I really liked. I liked Mikey's. I liked Wade's, and I liked what's his face the most. I can't think of his fucking Frank.
Oh yeah, that one is so funny.
Frank's funny as
So
shit,
funny.
dude. Just like you don't like, dude.
I like the
You
ice
just you know
tray
what I
story.
mean. Just give that guy a fucking microphone. Just let him talk.
I think just
Or
dancing.
the
So,
song in the middle of the office. That's hilarious.
so funny.
Nailing it.
Battle at the Barracks. So
Oh man, it was a wow.
we had Luan Oliveira versus Tori Pudwell. We'll talk about that first.
Damn.
Personally, I hoped it would go longer than it did.
It's like that though. When one dude, like when people are that good and somebody gets on a run and then puts the other one on tilt,
Yeah,
it's
I think.
always like that.
I think that was a game where rock paper scissors had a major factor.
Fuck yeah, I agree.
I think Luan just went off, and it was like I don't know. He
But
had so much momentum.
he did all the tricks that he's really good at too. Like
Okay, you cannot tell me that you tripped out when he missed an ollie flip.
that was weird.
Yeah, I was like the same feeling as Shannon O'Neill missing a tray flip. I was like, what?
Nah. Shane missing a tray flip is like
Okay,
mad
but
weird.
I was still like,
Like that's like his
missed an
ollie.
ollie flip?
The tray flip is like
Okay,
Shane
but
doing an
how
ollie.
often do you think Luan misses an ollie flip on flat?
Dude, he was just too fucking focused on, other stuff.
He was pictured on. He imagined there being a table, but there wasn't. He missed the ball.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I
I'm
still
sure.
think they need to do an
He
unsanctioned.
wasn't.
Dude,
He
they need to
probably
do
wasn't going fast enough, man.
they need to do an unsanctioned event. Tori versus Luan over that orange table they have.
I would love that.
That would be so sick.
Who else? They should get all the poppers down on it.
John Dillo. If you're not
Sean
familiar,
Malto, dude.
he'll be killing it. He'll be on your radar soon. Malto, yes. Malto's so good at switch
Malto
flips.
got stupid pop. I didn't even realize it, dude.
Dude, his switch flips are so fat.
Do you still? I still can't get over where he popped. Like he was about to run into the fucking side and then just
Yeah, versus Donovan. That was so weird. Like, yeah, the first time I watched it, like in my head, I feel like the board had already hit the sign. I was like, how did he pop that late?
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
He
dude.
literally was so. I don't know how that worked. That doesn't even make sense.
I feel you.
It literally does not make sense. Chase
Editing magic.
He moved the
But
side
nah,
just to play with people.
at least this week we didn't see anybody get canceled, so that's tight.
Yeah, the Legion of Doom didn't make a return.
No, not saying it wasn't
The
funny,
next time the
but
Legion of Doom is there,
you're gonna be
I
in
better
it.
see a Chris trick. No, I mean,
Yeah, come on,
I
Chris.
just want
What
to
are
see
you
a Chris.
doing? Come on,
Chris, I'm going to
Rob.
talk about this every week until
His
the
toe.
Legion of Doom is back.
I think his toe hurt.
His toe hurt.
He had a broken pinky. He couldn't skate.
He better. I better see him do a switch flip at finals night.
Yep, I
They should
agree.
just bring in a mani pad into like the little box they make for finals night, just like a little tiny one.
You should just do a 2-up, man.
That would be sick. That would be
Yeah.
super tight.
So who did you pick? You picked Luan, right?
I believe I did, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for me not to pick him and stuff like that.
I don't remember who I said when we talked about P-Rod versus Cookie, though. Because I wanted Cookie, but I don't remember if I said Cookie.
I'm pretty sure I said Paul.
Really? Yeah, I'd have to listen back to it because I don't remember.
That game was so
That's
good.
my favorite game so far.
Like ever?
No, Battle of the Bears 10.
Oh, yeah, so far. Trying to think of which other ones I liked a lot. Yeah, probably that one so far. Cookie has a shitload of tricks, man.
It was
For him to be
nonstop.
beat Paul, dude, you got to have a serious bag of tricks or just weird tricks. And he didn't do any
Yeah, he
weirdos.
didn't
He
really
just
do the weird ones. I know he
did
has
a
those front
bunch of
shove lay
really
flips,
hard tricks. Mm-hmm.
which he could have pulled
I
out
don't
and
know.
got a letter.
That was rad. He did
Yeah,
switch
I
varial
feel
flip.
like, dude, Paul's varial flip, he landed so good. I was surprised. I thought it was gonna
Yeah.
be a little sketchy.
Switch varial flip, dude. That's a trick that I do
I
on
love
T.
I love the way Nolly varial flips look, like the way Luan does them. So
Yeah.
sick.
Do you like the way?
Um,
Okay, here's one trick that I think looks like shit. It's a nollie laser flip.
most of the time.
I think those look
I
so
I
weird.
don't even like Nolly varial heels really.
It depends. Boss Man did it and it looked awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wait. When? I remember. I just mainly remember him doing fakey ones.
He does a fakey one in Bacon Destroy, and he does a nollie one in I want to say
His
Stay
most
Gold.
recent part made was he did a fakey one on like a 12.
Damn,
He did
that's
a Nolly
fucked.
one in Stay Gold.
I'm pretty positive.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Usually, I don't like the way Nolly either of those look necessarily.
Or was
I
it
mean,
in
it
Bacon
kind of
Destroy?
depends on how it's done, but I mean, who's doing it also. But I just feel like Nolly Laser, it's just like such a. I'm just gonna like fling my board and it's gonna happen.
It totally looks like one of those board flinger technique moves.
Yeah, it really is. Switch
Uh,
Laser, Ishad's got the best one. Let me just put that out there. Um, Nolly Varial Heal. There's just something like I'd rather just see a Nolly Heal
mm-hmm.
or a regular Varial Heal. Like Nolly Varial
Unless
Heal.
you
This is how it is.
unless
This
you like
why-
pop it though. If you blast
exactly.
it, then it's like a totally
Yeah,
different
exactly.
trick.
Yeah, but you can say about anything. But the thing with Nolly Varial Heal is like people will do it like this, where it just like the your front truck, the truck you're popping off of, will just like roll on the ground,
I hate that.
and that looks disgusting.
I hate that. You might as well just done it a flat ground ollie.
You should have just done an ollie heel. Is what you should have,
Yeah.
or just a kick flip. You should have just not skated an ollie.
We should have done a nollie in the middle of a line.
Should have just done a flat ground ollie. Not that I can even ollie Varial Heel, but I don't think I've ever tried the trick either because I'm so turned off.
I bet you could do it. I bet you could do it the nose rolling on the ground way within like 10 tries.
Yeah, that's a reason not to do it.
Yeah, no shit.
But dude, you know what I'm thinking right now about the Cookie and Paul game was that I feel like there was so many tricks that were done every stance, or at least like a more than it was like very.
Yeah, they both
They
both
switch
did a
regular
lot.
fakie. Did they do nollie and then pop shove it? They did like pop shove fakie switch.
Mm-hmm.
A lot
We
of
even
stuff
saw
like that,
the
which is pretty sick.
we even saw fakie frontside heel.
Yeah, that's a weird trick.
That trick's awesome.
Billy's good at those.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, I would imagine you would. That's a Mike trick. Hey, do you have fake inward heels,
Mhm.
Mike?
I can do them, but they like are kind of floppy.
Really? Okay. So
I'll get them better though.
I did them the other day for like I don't think I'd ever actually done it. Like I'd stuck it, but it's just something I'd only try if someone like did it on me and skate. And then like we're like last spot of the day skating flat. So I just like started trying them, and then I was like, oh, this trick works.
I think like in defense in a game of skate is probably the only way I've ever actually made one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if I tried, I may be able to pop a good one.
Yeah, the other day when I was doing them, I was thinking about you. I was like, it's something Mike would do.
I was trying to do fakey hard flips yesterday.
Yeah, that's not an easy trick. You just have to jump
especially
super
when
high.
Well, it's because I do frontside half cab flips all the fucking time, so it's like hard for me not to just turn with my board.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Just go fakey get them.
I know, that's what I'm thinking, dude.
Because if you just, I mean, not that it has anything to do with the frontside half cab flip, but I feel like if you just turn your body a little bit, it won't hit your legs as easily, and then you can just slide that thing around.
Fakey ghetto sounds super sick too. My homie was calling fakey backwards yesterday. It was like the best thing ever. It's like, damn, that was a sick
What do you think of a varial heel back 180?
Varial heel? What do they call that one?
I don't know. Ghetto something.
Nah, there's a name for it.
Really? I don't
Leave
know.
in the comments.
People used to call it not like actual. Not it was never actually.
It's like
called
the
this.
opposite of. It's like the opposite of ghetto bird. I forgot.
But
what it was.
So what's it called? What's opposite? Okay, let's think it. Let's think of it. What's opposite of ghetto, Mike?
Proper or like
Okay, classy. Is classy the opposite?
classy? Classy would definitely be the opposite of ghetto.
Okay, so classy. What's the opposite of a bird? Something that can't fly. There's a lot of objects that can't fly.
Classy dog.
All right. What do you think of the classy dog?
That's a sick name.
Do you like the way that trick looks though?
Yeah, hell yeah. What's his face does him?
I
Mickey
remember.
Papa, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember Mickey Papa in his battle. Did
That's
one.
like I feel like I've seen Chris Chan do that trick before too.
Probably. I want to
Did
go
you know
watch
that?
this.
Did you know that? Dude, did you know that Chris Chan was like legit on Adidas?
Who said that?
That's a thing. My homie Josh Farrow. I'm gonna do a shameless fucking plug drop of the homie. My homie Josh Farrow just won a trip out to New York for like a Zoomies thing, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago or something, and it was with the Adidas team, and Chris Chan was there.
Really?
It was him,
No, I
Jake.
knew they hooked him up.
Yeah, it was him, Jake, Nora, and some other people.
Seriously, that's cool. I had no idea that if like he would go on a trip.
Yeah,
I
he's
feel
like
like that
on
was probably his
Adidas.
first one.
No, like he goes on trips with the Adidas dudes, I guess. That's like what my homie was saying.
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess like dude, I guess like everywhere they went, people hopped out and fanned out on him.
I bet.
That's crazy.
How many subscribers does he have?
I have no idea. I definitely know who he is from YouTube though.
From YouTube, definitely. You know what I mean? So there's probably more people on the street that recognize him than Jake Donnelly.
That's what I think is hilarious. Like Jake Donnelly's a fucking beast, bro. Are you kidding?
Jake's raw, and he's all the pop. His Andrew in away days is still insane. Ollie over a parking
all
meter?
The pop.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, no shit. He's the one who shared the part with Knock, right?
Yep.
That's sick.
My
dog is on one right now, dude.
I want to watch this battle talk. I want to watch Mike Mo and Crowd.
Is it out yet?
Yeah, they drop it on Tuesdays. It's out. I want to watch Mike Mo and Chris talk about Chris Colburn versus P-Rod.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I know is going to be funny to listen to Mike Mo talk about? Is they should not have given – P-Rod did not deserve a redo on the nollie inward heel. He bodied the ground.
Oh, I know.
Why was that a redo?
Because he's P-Rod,
I bet on the inside, Paul was probably like, I don't even want to land it now. Like, I don't deserve it. Like, how did he miss a nollie inward heel? He is that true.
Yeah, he definitely has that one.
I don't know. That was weird. I just don't think he should have got a redo. But who cares? I was hyped Cookie won personally.
Hell yeah.
I wanted Cookie to win.
I think we both did.
As soon as I saw the back three flip, I was like, yeah, I don't think he has that.
Damn, he did it so fucking awesome too.
He did so good.
Yeah.
So good. It was funny. It's funny too because Paul versus Chris Colburn. Sorry, Paul versus Chris Cole. Chris Cole beat Paul in the same trick. Backside 360 kickflip.
Yeah, Chris Cole.
And they almost got the same name.
That trick.
They almost got the same name and they beat him on the same trick.
Damn. Illuminati confirmed.
Hey, did you see when it ended how Jordan Maxim hold up his board that said free C5?
Yeah, what was that?
I was like, what does that mean? And then he posted it on Instagram today, like a screenshot of it, and his caption was like, free the Carter 5.
That's what I thought it was. That's fucking
I had no
hilarious.
idea. I was like, what is he talking about? And I saw like Paul look up at it because and I was like, yeah, I don't know what this is.
Wheezy.
Which is funny. Yeah.
Wheezy, everyone's favorite skater.
Shout out Wayne.
Shout out Wheezy, baby.
There is now a professional skateboarder that Mike and I have been huge fans of. He just turned professional is what I mean. For Pizza Skateboards. Their first pro, Michael Pulizzi. Were you surprised? What are your thoughts? I know, Mike, you're really big on people turning pro too early these days. So
nah, dude. Okay, so do you remember when I told you that I was working on a top 5 amps who should be pro?
Yeah, clearly you've waited too long because your list is almost diminished.
It's fucking dwindling.
Yep, you should have put this article out.
That's okay. That's okay, man. Whatever. You could just say at this point that I was just predicting the future, bro. But nah, dude. I mean, I feel like Pulizzi fucking nailed it, dude. How's it Pulizzi? Like, how the fuck you say this guy's name? I need a confirmation on this because it's spelled Pulizzi, but people say Pulizzi, and I'm like, how the fuck does that spell Pulizzi?
I know, we've talked about this before, and I was like, oh yeah, what you're saying makes more sense, but then I still say it the other way.
Yeah, it's whatever. Who cares? All I know is that dude has like literally changed the whole sex change body burial game and for the better, for sure.
I feel like he doesn't really even
Like
do them that much at all.
He does it with such more precision than everyone else. Like, it's insane to me.
Like, I don't know. I think the only ones I can really think of was in his pizza, like the Thresher
Lurk
part.
hard?
Oh, the Lurk hard one, yeah. He does like when he's crooked grinding and body burials, but I've never seen.
He does a bunch of them in there.
I remember crook, body burial, switch front crook, and then front crook, body burial, switch crook.
He does a few of them.
Yeah. But I haven't seen him do
that
back since then. I feel
he also does that back 3 one.
Oh yeah, it's like a big spin with your body.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that Pulizzi is the truth, bro.
He's so sick.
But like, he's following in this new trend of like going pro without the pro part. So I know that something's coming. I think.
Yeah, I mean, pizza. I think they said he's working on 3 video parts right now.
That's
they posted
rad.
a few weeks ago.
What is this? Yeah. What does it make you think about the brand? That they're doing well, or that this is like their shot at doing well?
I would say that they're
basically, let me.
They're probably having some success.
Let me rephrase. Do you think that they put out a pro board because their sales called for it, or do you think that they put out a pro board because they needed it to help potentially get more sales?
I would say possibly a mix of both, but I think that their sales called for it.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think they're like,
so
oh, this is our last chance.
I don't think it's. I actually see those boards. I actually see those boards way more often than I see a numbers board or a.
Speaking
what's
of
another
numbers,
brand? Quasi.
Okay.
Like, I don't see.
I see
very often.
I see quasis here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely see them, just not in like high numbers.
I don't see. I feel like maybe you see more pizza than I do. I see it. I'm not saying I never have saw. I see it for sure. But yeah, I don't know.
I think it's rad. I had a pizza board and I thought it was excellent.
It's cool that I'm hyped that he's the first pro. I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah, me too. The Crying Jordan board goes hard as fuck, dude. That graphic is so sick.
I was surprised because I was like the pro part thing. I was expecting maybe to see an announcement if he's dropping the video part and then it happens. Like, there wasn't really any sort of warning, which is sick. But I mean, we're definitely going to see a bunch of them.
He rides for the same shop that Miles does, right?
Yeah, PLA.
PLA, okay.
Yeah, it's in Sac.
That's tight.
Yeah, Miles was hyped. He posted about it right when it happened.
Of course, dude.
He said, the bro is pro. Speaking of Miles, you see his Insta video today?
No.
Oh, damn.
Is he wearing the Hellas kit?
No, don't think about what he's wearing. Think about what he's riding.
Oh, is he riding another crooked board?
And the caption, yeah, he had a crooked board.
Dude, okay, how is this possible that this company has been out for months now?
I don't know.
Is still riding deluxe boards. We've caught it, what? How many times is this now? 3? Since officially numbers launching?
I think it's the second since the launch.
Okay.
So but still, one was only like a few weeks back.
Bro, I was gonna say the last one was like a month ago. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, look, the caption says he tagged his homie Outlaw 916, testing out the new camera, getting ready for Spain. So he's the way that acts like is like this was filmed today or very recently, right? Because he's getting ready for Spain. His homie got a new camera, and he has a cricket board.
Dude, all I'm saying is, like, it's clear as day at this point. Like, those are not numbers boards.
Yeah, it's it's probably the same shape because it's the SIBO graphic that he skated a bunch when he was in Limbo.
So just get him off. Just get him off of there.
Okay, I don't think that's happening. It's just weird.
Get him out of there. Send him over to the good homies.
Have you seen yet that he or that Numbers has new graphics coming out soon, Mike?
No, is it Edition 2?
Yes, it is edition 2.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's check. Where are they at?
I'll send you a nice link.
All right, link me up. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, you're about to be out of battery, aren't you?
Shortly.
Okay, well, Buster Bale. We'll end on that. How about that?
Dude, Kyle went off! The
What did he do?
Foley?
I
The
mean, I know what he
Foley?
did, but I want you to say it.
Bro, he Foleyed just over the four. Was it 3 block? 4 block?
5.
5 block?
That's 5.
He Foleyed the 5 block with like extreme pop. Extreme pop. And
Okay,
then he goes and just takes off like a fucking bird and he front 180s into the damn street like a madman.
that was Buck.
Like, are you, dude? There's a photo. Like that. Who that
Yep,
photo?
burnout.
Oh my god, that photo looks
Michael
like he's
Burnett. Yeah,
literally
the
just
fish
like,
eye, right? The fish eye one.
yeah, the fish eye. It literally looks like the photo. Like he just like took off and he's just going into fucking nowhere.
It's
Like
the
he's just going
definition of
so.
sending it.
Yeah.
He sent it.
The fact that he made it is just like, oh my god, dude.
He sent it. It is so gnarly.
Dude, I'm still saying that Deshaun's fakey tray over that is probably the gnarliest thing ever done on that.
It looked so good. So
I
like
can't
the way
believe
it
the way he did
flipped
that,
was
dude.
so sick.
Blasted.
Deshaun, Yoshi with the laser and the big flip.
He killed it, but I'm just saying that the way that he fakey trade that shit,
Zion's
like
tray
shut it
flip.
down. Yep.
Back 360 ollie by Herman.
Tray flip was fucked up, dude.
Sick stuff.
Yeah. The way he does tray flips is gnarly. He pops it really high and then catches and then lands.
It's all powerful.
Like there's no like fling to it like a lot of other people the way they tray flip.
I love the way fake.
You know what I mean?
Deshaun's especially like folded. It like went up.
Dude, I don't know how, I've watched that in slow-mo like 50 times, dude, and I'm just like, I don't understand.
It's insane.
Like being that high off the ground to be able to catch it like that and then like have enough like it didn't even phase him.
Yeah, he looks so mellow on the landing.
What the fuck?
So we'll wrap it. One more last topic, Mike. I know you just watched his video part.
The Alien Workshop, dude?
Well, there's that too. See, there's a couple things, but you're low on battery and time, so we'll talk about Neil's. What's his last name? Bennett.
Oh, what, the awake part or the venture?
Yeah,
thing?
the venture awake. Yeah,
dude, he goes off.
Yeah, Neil's Bennett, because you sounded hyped on it, so we'll end on that.
He's got
that.
He's got that weird style with his back and his arms, but somehow it just looks
Okay,
tight as
but you
fuck.
enjoy it? Okay.
Oh hell yeah, that was bad.
Have you watched the new skate line? Because
No,
Gary
I need
Rogers
to.
has the best term. You haven't seen it?
Does he talk about Niels?
He says Niels. He says, so Sabotage dropped a montage, and I was hoping for some Suchu footage, but there wasn't. But Niels Bennett had this venture part, so I called him my substitute Suchu. It's so funny.
Damn, I can actually kind of see it.
And then he says how like it's kind of similar, and then he's like goes into how Adidas dropped the London thing, and there was Suchu footage, so he was like, but yeah, it was
hilarious.
so funny to substitute you. It was so
those. When do those come out? When does Scaline come out?
Tuesdays.
Oh no shit. Okay, so I could probably just go watch it.
Usually around like 12 to 2, like a little bit before we go live. Like when I come home.
Oh, that's rad.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Dude, the front tail at USC.
Oh my god, dude, where he has to like ollie
favorite
onto
clip.
the ledge
Yep.
and
gap out.
That's my favorite
clip.
That was my favorite clip too.
So sick.
I think his name is funny as shit too. Like there's two
Niels
of them.
did very, very good style and trick selection. It's a solid
where did
video.
What a strange name to be named after two people.
Okay,
Yes.
actually, I said last topic, but I really want to hear you talk about this. So right before we went live, you watched Niels Bennett's part, and you also watched Keegan McCutcheon.
Oh man, that was boring.
Okay, tell me how that was boring, because I think there's crazy stuff in that, undeniably.
It was cool, I guess. Like the skating was high level for sure. I just think that for me watching it as like an audience member, like not trying to downplay it by any means, because those were really hard tricks for sure. All I'm saying is that I feel like he was just every skater. Like he was a bit of every skater that has hype right now, and he just did those tricks. Like he did the backsmith front 180. I feel like I'm seeing all these tricks from other people, and he's just like, oh, I like that. I'm gonna go do it now. As opposed to like that fucking Niels dude who like I had no idea what was coming next, and this was my first instance of watching both of them. So it's like I can easily compare
Okay,
them.
so for okay.
It was predictable, I guess is what the word is. Like I saw him
I
do
think
a like
the
there was a
comparison.
rail. Like there was a rail.
What?
There's a rail trick in it. There's like a random rail trick in it, and I was just like, okay, he's gonna 50-50 that, and then the next trial, like I was always gonna backtail that, and he literally does those.
Hmm.
Or like
Okay.
just like I said, in comparison, that Niels kid, like I had no
Yeah, I
fucking
think the
idea.
comparison makes sense, like what you're saying. But I also think it's just interesting to call that part predictable because there's so many random stuff as well. Like
Like
crazy
what?
like ollie over a bump to bar to wall ride and shove it out. Or
Ollie
did
over bump to Bardo.
he always over this bump
Oh,
to bar to wall ride? That was
the one that's like
insane.
everyone's posting on Instagram or whatever.
There's that, and then there's the board where he board sets up the rail and accidentally like where I think he was trying to go to feeble or pop over, and his board
So did he like
flips.
not just did he like just not go to feeble and just try what he was actually trying to do?
No, I believe that he was just trying to board set up it because they show that clip, and then maybe on that one, I don't know if he tried to go to feeble or pop over, but his
It
wheel
looked
hits it
like
and it just
it
flips his
definitely
board.
looked like he tried to go to feeble.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like just being able to do that trick, it definitely looked like he was trying to go to feeble.
Um. Yeah, I don't know,
I
but
don't
I think
know.
that I mean,
That was
I
super
don't know.
rad. I've
I
watched
kind of see what
that.
you're saying, but like I don't view it as predictable. I mean, there's that clip bank to bump to bar, front 50, back 180, like pops in back to fakie, like stuff like that. Like that's like I didn't see him skating that and like oh he's gonna do 50-50 and then like popping backside to fakie.
Yeah, I don't know. There was just a lot of it that it was like again, it's just like that was sick. I understand why he's got sponsors. I understand why people like him. I get it. I understand that. For me, I'm not gonna watch it again.
Okay.
Niels, I might watch Niels again. Niels was tight.
Well, everyone has their opinions. Not that
And
I
he's
create. I see what you're saying.
and he's striped up.
I knew that had an effect on you.
I'm just
Dude,
kidding.
as
I'm
soon
just
as you told
kidding.
me you're hyped on Neil, you know what?
I'm just
If
kidding.
Keegan was over here repping Adidas, it'd be a different story.
No, he's just wearing the same Converse that Ben Kadow wears and the same pants that Ben Kadow wears and the same
Nah, he's
spots
not.
that
He's not off. He had huffs.
oh whatever, same fucking shit. I swear to God, dude. I swear Huff and Converse are the same company, dude.
What?
I swear to God, man. I swear to God. Like the same aesthetic.
Okay.
Exact same aesthetic.
I still think it's funny how Huff made an ad calling out Cons and Nike for
Uh-huh.
ripping them off.
I know.
I
We look back
still don't.
we look back on that now like what the fuck are you talking about,
I
dude?
still don't understand that. But
Back then it made a lot more sense because that was the height of the toe cap era. Now it's like every single fucking brand has done it
okay,
and done
but
it
how are
on
you gonna? Yeah, but the Nike one is based off a shoe that came out with way before Huff was a company,
agreed.
and the
Agreed.
Converse one doesn't even look that similar at all.
I mean, they all look similar, dude. They're all the same shoe. Like, you just get past it. They're all the same toe cap shoe. There's one
Wait,
that's maybe.
you said the Cons one looks completely different.
I was
Like the
gonna
Aaron Harrington one
relax,
with the little one.
relax. I just don't even consider that really a toe cap. I just think
Well,
that's like a
then what
little
shoe was Converse talking about? I mean Huff. They had to be referring to
Huff.
that.
No, didn't Converse do like an actual fucking toe cap shoe?
No, the Aaron Harrington
Pretty
one,
sure.
that model is the closest one. I promise you. I promise you, Mike.
Oh, why? Because you're sponsored by Converse.
I know the shoes. That's my. It's like if I was trying to tell you, oh no, Adidas never came out with those, like you would know because you love Adidas.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I know their shit.
Exactly. What? Okay, what's Huff gonna say? Yo, the Chuck Taylor really copied our classics.
Yeah,
Like,
no shit. No shit.
all right. Well,
When in reality, every brand on the fucking map has tried to make a Chuck Taylor already.
exactly. I
It's
don't know.
true.
I just think that ad was ironic. I love a lot of videos Huff comes out with and their team.
Me too. Me too.
Anyway.
I just think that I'm not even trying to hate. I just say that they have the exact same aesthetic. They have the exact same market.
We will be back next week with episode 104. Isn't that right,
Oh,
Medina?
that's a weird number.
Well, okay, we could just skip it. We'll be back
All right.
next week, episode 200. Yeah, I don't know. Is that number weird?
No, that'd be wrong. 200. Who are we gonna have on? Who the fuck are we gonna have on for 200?
Yeah, we'll just act like every episode's gonna be like a sick number, and then just get a cool guest.
No shit.
It's
We
our
do need to get a
500th
cool guest.
episode. Any way you could join.
Hey, we should have people leave comments on who they'd like to see as a guest on here.
Yeah, who do you want to see? I like that idea, Mike. It's a
Thanks,
good one.
man. Just came to me. Hey, did you see Guardians of the Galaxy too?
No, I don't. No.
Oh, it's so rad.
I'll leave it at no because if I explain why I haven't, you would probably just be mad at me.
I'll flame you, yeah.
It's
All right,
like,
dude.
I don't.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
I gotta go get my dog some dog food because she keeps yelling at me.
Yeah, dude, that's it for this week. That was fun.
Hell yeah.
All right, later, everyone. Peace.
That's a badass shirt, dude.
Yeah, ride the fire, son. Got the big head.
Fired up.
Got the circle. Woo! Fired up.